Now, a lot of beginners train for months and they see zero strength gains. That's simply because they're breaking 3 laws of strength. So law number 1 is mechanical tension. Now, mechanical tension is the amount of pull or stretch your muscles feel when they're working hard. When you're doing an exercise, your muscles are literally under tension. So let's take the push-ups for example. As you lower to the ground, you're stretching your muscles and that is putting tension on the muscles. Same thing when you go up, the muscles are contracting and there is tension. But here's where 90% of beginners fail to apply this law. So let's take the push-ups for example. If you explode up and drop down fast, then you will barely feel anything. So what if you use control instead? You lower down slowly and you press up in a controlled manner. So in other words, the secret to strength gains is not how many reps you can do. It's how much mechanical tension you can place in a single rep. Because when you avoid using momentum when doing an exercise, whether it's the push-ups or the pull-ups, you are solely using your muscles to activate the movement. And when that happens, you are using 100% of your muscles. You are effectively using and targeting the muscles as well as the nervous system, which are the main drivers to increase your strength and more importantly, your muscle mass. Now, if you start doing this starting from your next session, you're going to realize the difference in your reps, the difference in your muscles, tension, and you're gonna feel the muscles burn more. In other words, you might feel more fatigued and you're gonna feel your strength get better as you go up to the next session. But that's still not enough to actually take your strength to the next level, because this is where law number 2 comes in. You see, if you're doing the same things over and over again every single week, then guess what? You're gonna stay at that exact level. And a lot of you fail to add progressive overload. It simply means just making it slightly more difficult. And an easy way to do that for any beginner doing training at home is to simply add an additional rep. If you were doing 10 push-ups last week, try to do 11 push-ups this week. And next week, you can try to go for 12 and so on and so forth. Now, of course, you're not gonna keep adding reps. So the next step is to add maybe an additional set. If you did 10 push-ups this week and you did 11 the next and then 12 push-ups the week after, what you can do is on the 3rd or 4th week, you can add an additional set. This is progressive overload. You're adding more volume to your exercise. But again, it doesn't stop here. You can make the variation more difficult. You don't have to necessarily do a different variation, but you can maybe increase the range of motion. For instance, if you're doing a regular push-up, you can increase the height of where your hands are placed and you can increase the range of motion. This puts more stretch and more tension on your muscles. And finally, if you would like to add some weight on your back and perform push-ups or the pull-ups, then that also helps. But the key is to not rush the progressive overload. You want to do it slow and controlled. And the more reps or sets you add without sacrificing your form, the faster your strength will explode. And finally, law number 3, and that is building a solid base. Mastering the basics does not mean being able to do push-ups and pull-ups. The truth about mastering the basics is being able to use your muscles properly, right? Being able to activate your joints, your muscles, coordinate your whole entire body into performing a single movement. And these do not have to be very complicated. When you're completely new, the push-ups might be difficult to perform, but of course, you can do easier variations. Now, this is a compound movement. It's working different muscle groups, different joints, and it's using a proper coordination. This is, for instance, the basics. But also, you have your core, you have your body alignment. We can do hollow body holds. Right? This is also helping you align your body in a straight line. This is basics. Another one is pressing your body against the ground. We usually approach the L sit. Of course, it's difficult. So what we can do is simply just do a tucked sit. You don't even have to lift your feet. These small things help you build a stronger foundation. Now, I know there's a lot of exercises out there and it can be a little confusing and overwhelming, so you don't know what exactly to do. This is exactly why I built my 5-day bodyweight beast challenge. It's a 5-day challenge which can be done in your room with zero equipment for 5 minutes per day. It will help you unlock your first calisthenics skill. So the link's down below. Join now while it's free, and you're gonna start learning and master calisthenics so much faster. Now, of course, there are so many other reasons why you're not making faster progress. And that's because you're doing a lot of mistakes, which most beginners do. If you wanna avoid these mistakes, then you can watch this video here. And also, if you can do 10 push-ups, but you don't know what to do next, then do not worry, you can click on this video and it will help you take your calisthenics game to the next level. If this video was helpful, subscribe and I'll see you in one of these videos. Peace.